Picture this. You're paying full price for Wi-Fi while the person next to you is getting it free. You're buying overpriced drinks while they're sipping premium cocktails for pennies. You're stuck in a tiny interior cabin while they scored a balcony upgrade without paying a dime extra. What's their secret? They know the cruise hacks that cruise lines would rather keep buried deeper than a treasure chest. Today, I'm spilling 15 insider secrets that could save you hundreds, maybe thousands on your next cruise. Some of these are borderline genius. Others will make you slap your forehead, wondering why nobody told you sooner. And a few? Well, let's just say cruise executives probably aren't thrilled I'm sharing them. But before we dive into these money-saving secrets, hit that subscribe button because trust me, you're going to want more tips like these. Hack number 1, the repositioning cruise goldmine. Here's something cruise lines don't advertise. Twice a year, they need to move their ships between regions, Alaska to Caribbean, Mediterranean to Panama Canal. These repositioning cruises are absolute bargains because they're not vacation itineraries. They're business necessities. I once booked a 14-day transatlantic crossing for less than what most people pay for a 7-day Caribbean cruise. Same ship, same amenities, same food. The only difference? More sea days and prices so low, the cruise line practically pays you to sail with them. The trick is booking early and being flexible with dates. These repositioning cruises typically happen in April, May, and October, November. Search for repositioning cruises, specifically, not regular itineraries. You'll find deals that make regular cruise prices look like highway robbery. Bottom line, the ship needs to get from point A to point B anyway. They'd rather have you on board spending money than sailing with empty cabins. Hack number 2, the future cruise credit loophole. This one's my personal favorite because it saved me over $400 on my last cruise. Here's how it works. When you're on board, they'll offer you future cruise credits with massive bonuses. Buy a $500 credit, get $600 to spend. Sounds good, right? But here's what they don't tell you. Those credits often have no expiration date and can be transferred to other people. I've bought credits on ships where I had no intention of cruising again, then sold them online for face value to other cruisers. Instant profit. Even better, some cruise lines let you combine these credits with other promotions. I once stacked a future cruise credit with a military discount and a past guest offer. The cruise line basically paid me to take their vacation. The key is reading the fine print. Not all credits are transferable, but when they are, it's like printing money. Hack number 3, the cabin upgrade lottery system. Want a balcony cabin for the price of an interior? Here's the secret cruise lines don't want you to know. They'd rather upgrade you for free than sail with empty premium cabins. Book the cheapest cabin available, then 60 days before sailing, start checking for upgrades. Not the paid upgrades they advertise, the free ones they offer to fill empty rooms. I'm talking about interior to ocean view to balcony, sometimes even balcony to suite. The magic words are, available upgrade when you call customer service. Don't ask if you can pay for an upgrade. Ask if any complimentary upgrades are available for your category. Sometimes they'll say no, but keep calling back. Different agents have different access levels. I've seen people go from a $900 interior cabin to a $2,100 suite without paying an extra penny. The cruise line wins because they fill empty premium space. You win because you're living like cruise royalty on a budget cabin price. Hack number 4, the drink package timing trick. Everyone knows about drink packages, but here's what they don't tell you. The price changes constantly, and there's a window where you can get it for almost nothing. Most people buy drink packages before boarding or on day 1 when prices are highest. Smart cruisers wait until day 3 or 4. Why? Because the cruise line realizes half their passengers aren't buying packages, so they start offering flash sales to boost revenue. I've seen unlimited drink packages drop from $65 per day to $35 per day by mid-cruise. That's a savings of $210 on a 7-day cruise. For couples, you're looking at over $400 in savings just by waiting a few days. But here's the kicker. You can retroactively apply the package to drinks you've already purchased. Buy your day 1 and 2 drinks individually, then get the package on day 3 with backdated coverage. The cruise line gets their money, you get your drinks, everyone's happy. Hack number 5, the Wi-Fi password share network. Cruise Wi-Fi is expensive, sometimes $20 to $30 per day. But here's something cruise lines really don't want you to know. There's an underground network of passengers sharing Wi-Fi access. It's not about stealing or hacking. It's about families and couples who buy packages that allow multiple devices, then share the login with other passengers. Facebook groups, Reddit threads, even informal cabin-to-cabin networks where people trade Wi-Fi access for favors. I've gotten free Wi-Fi in exchange for sharing my drink package, lending my iron, or even just helping someone navigate the ship. It's like a floating community of mutual assistance, and cruise lines can't really stop it without alienating paying customers. The key is being discreet and generous. Share your own resources, and others will share theirs. It's cruise karma at its finest. Hack number 6, the specialty dining bypass. Specialty restaurants charge $30 to $50 per person for dinner, but here's the secret. Most of them serve lunch for free or at a fraction of the cost. Same chef, same kitchen, same quality food. The steakhouse that charges $45 for dinner, they often serve lunch for $15 or even free during sea days. The Italian restaurant with the $40 cover charge? Check their lunch menu. You might find the same pasta dishes for half the price. I once ate at every specialty restaurant on a 7-day cruise and paid less than $100 total by sticking to lunch service. The cruise line gets their specialty dining revenue. I get gourmet food without the premium price tag. Plus, lunch service is usually less crowded, so you get better service and a more relaxed atmosphere. It's a win-win situation, they just don't advertise. Hack number 7, the port day shopping strategy. This one will blow your mind. Everyone rushes off the ship to shop in port, but the real deals are happening on board while everyone else is gone. Cruise ship shops offer their biggest discounts on port days when the ship is nearly empty. I'm talking 40 to 60% off jewelry, watches, perfume, even cruise merchandise. Why? Because they need to hit daily sales targets, and with most passengers ashore, they're desperate to move inventory. I once bought a $300 watch for $120 simply because I stayed on board during a Nassau stop. The shop was empty, the staff was bored, and they were practically begging people to buy something. The best part? Port days are also when you have the ship's amenities mostly to yourself. Empty pools, no wait at the buffet, immediate seating at shows. You get luxury cruise amenities while everyone else fights crowds in touristy port shops. Hack number 8, the laundry room goldmine. Cruise ship laundry services cost a fortune, sometimes $3 to $5 per item. But every ship has self-service laundry rooms that most passengers never find. These hidden gems can save you hundreds on longer cruises. The trick is timing. Use the machines during port days when most passengers are off the ship, or late at night when everyone's at shows or in bed. Washing and drying a full load costs about $5 total versus $50 to $80 for ship laundry service. But here's the real hack. Bring your own detergent pods and dryer sheets. The ship charges premium prices for soap, but your own supplies work just fine. I pack a small container of pods that last my entire cruise for under $2. Some cruise lines even have ironing boards and irons in these rooms. Free pressing service while you wait for your clothes to dry. It's like having your own personal laundry service without the premium price tag. Hack number 9, the gratuity adjustment secret. Cruise lines automatically charge daily gratuities, usually $12 to $15 per person per day. Most passengers just pay it without question, but here's what they don't tell you. You can adjust these charges at the guest services desk. I'm not talking about stiffing hardworking crew members. I'm talking about redistributing your tips more effectively. Instead of paying the automatic charge that gets split among multiple departments, you can remove it and tip your cabin steward and favorite bartenders directly. Direct tipping often gets you better service because the crew member gets 100% of your tip instead of sharing it through the pooled system. Plus, you control who gets what based on actual service quality. The key is doing this early in your cruise so your preferred crew members know you're taking care of them directly. Better service, same money, just distributed more strategically. Hack number 10, the cabin location lottery. Not all cabins are created equal, even within the same price category. Cruise lines have cabins they consider premium locations, but don't charge extra for. You just need to know how to find them. Midship cabins have less motion than forward or aft cabins. Higher deck cabins are quieter than those near public areas. Cabins near elevators get more foot traffic and noise, but cruise booking systems don't usually show you these details. Here's the hack. Call the cruise line after booking and ask to see a deck plan. Request a specific cabin number in a better location within your paid category. Many times they'll accommodate the change for free, especially if you book early when they have plenty of options. I once moved from a noisy cabin above the theater to a quiet midship location just by asking nicely. Same cabin category, same price, but dramatically different cruise experience. Hack number 11, the excursion price comparison game. Shore excursions through the cruise line cost 2 to 3 times more than identical tours booked independently. A $89 cruise line snorkeling trip might cost $35 through a local operator. Same boat, same guides, same experience. The cruise line's advantage is convenience and guaranteed return timing. But if you do your homework, independent excursions offer better value and often smaller group sizes. Websites like Viator, Get Your Guide, or local tour companies provide the same experiences for a fraction of cruise line prices. The secret is booking tours that end 2 to 3 hours before ship departure. This gives you buffer time for delays while still saving serious money. I've saved over $200 per port by booking independently without ever missing the ship. Research is key. Read reviews, check departure times, and always have the ship's direct contact information just in case. Hack number 12, the beverage strategy loophole. Here's something cruise lines don't advertise. You can often bring more beverages on board than their official policy states. The key is understanding what they actually enforce versus what they officially prohibit. Most cruise lines allow 1 bottle of wine per person, but they rarely check if that wine bottle is actually wine. I've seen passengers bring bottles of premium spirits that look like wine from a distance. The security screening is usually quick visual inspection, not detailed analysis. Another loophole: non-alcoholic beverages in cans or bottles are usually allowed in carry-on luggage. A 12-pack of specialty sodas, energy drinks, or flavored waters can save you $50 to $80 versus buying them on board. The trick is being reasonable. Don't try to smuggle a case of beer in your suitcase, but bringing a few extra bottles of your favorite drinks. Most cruise lines look the other way, as long as you're not obviously trying to avoid their beverage packages. Hack number 13, the casino rewards multiplication. Even if you're not a big gambler, cruise ship casinos offer perks that extend far beyond gaming. Sign up for their Players Club on day one, and you'll start earning points for every dollar you spend, not just in the casino. Many cruise lines award casino points for purchases throughout the ship. Specialty dining, spa services, even some shore excursions can earn you points that translate to free play, free drinks, or even free cruise certificates. The secret is using your player's card everywhere and asking if purchases qualify for points. I've earned enough casino points from non-gambling spending to get free cocktails for an entire cruise. Plus, casinos often host free tournaments, lessons, and parties with complimentary drinks and appetizers. Even non-gamblers can enjoy these events and the free refreshments that come with them. Hack number 14, the photography package backdoor. Professional cruise photos cost $15 to $25 each, and photo packages run $200 to $400 per cruise. But here's what they don't tell you. You can often negotiate these prices dramatically, especially toward the end of your cruise. Photo staff have sales targets to meet, and they'd rather sell a discounted package than no package at all. On the last day, offer half the listed price. You'd be surprised how often they accept. Another trick: ask to see all your photos before deciding on a package. Sometimes they'll let you delete unflattering shots, making the package more valuable. Or they might offer a smaller package with just your best photos at a reduced rate. I once got a $300 photo package for $120 simply by waiting until the last day and negotiating with a sales associate who needed to hit quota. Hack number 15, the loyalty program speed run. Most cruise lines have loyalty programs that offer perks like priority boarding, free internet, and cabin upgrades. But here's the secret: you can often fast-track your status by booking multiple cruises in advance. When you book your next cruise while on board, many cruise lines will immediately bump your loyalty status based on your total booked cruises, not just completed ones. This means you get higher-tier perks on your very next cruise instead of waiting to earn them over time. I know someone who booked 3 cruises while on their first one and immediately jumped to the second tier of loyalty status. Free laundry, priority reservations, and specialty dining discounts, all from booking future cruises they were planning to take anyway. The key is only booking cruises you're actually planning to take. But if you're going to cruise regularly anyway, this hack lets you enjoy the perks immediately instead of earning them slowly over years. The bottom line: there you have it, 15 cruise hacks that can save you hundreds or even thousands on your next sailing. Some of these require a bit of research and timing. Others just need you to ask the right questions or look beyond the obvious choices. The cruise industry is competitive, and there are always deals, loopholes, and opportunities for savvy travelers who know where to look. You don't need to be wealthy to cruise like you are. You just need to be smart about it. I've used every single one of these hacks personally, and they've saved me thousands of dollars over dozens of cruises. The best part? Most of them are completely legitimate ways to get better value from your cruise vacation. Remember, cruise lines want your business, and they're often willing to work with you if you know how to ask. Be polite, be persistent, and don't be afraid to negotiate or look for alternatives. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these hacks surprised you the most? Have you discovered any cruise secrets that I didn't mention? Drop your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more money-saving cruise tips. Until next time, sail smart and save big. Happy cruising!